Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. Wow, that's just amazing. Oh, there's another sheephead. Got it. Oh, he sucked that jig right up. Ooh, that's the fish. Yeah. Beautiful bass. Hope you enjoy the show. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. As you can tell, I am not on the water today. In fact, I am out in the woods and I am mushroom hunting. That is something a lot of people don't think of this time of year, but I'll tell you what, for those of you that don't get out and do it, you're missing out. Most people, they only think about the morel mushroom, but there are so many more mushrooms out there that are, in my opinion, just as good, if not better, than the morel. So, yeah, I'm hoping today that I can come across some of these awesome summertime mushrooms, and I'll be sure to show you what they are, and I'll hopefully be able to show you how to cook them too. But, yeah, right now it is beginning of August, so, yeah, late summertime mushrooms. Hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I was walking along here, just going along the hardwoods. I see this little mushroom right here. Got the color of a fresh baked loaf of bread. That nice brown color. You flip it over, see all those little, what look like teeth on the bottom? This is actually a sweet tooth mushroom, also called the hedgehog. Yeah, falling apart on me, but these are excellent eating. On these young ones, you don't even have to take the teeth off of them to eat them. But on the bigger ones, if you don't brush, I mean, the teeth will come right off. I use a little knife at home, and they scrape right off. But yeah, the young ones you don't have to. The big ones, they're kind of bitter if you don't. But yeah, there's a hedgehog mushroom, otherwise known as a sweet tooth. Let's see if we can find some more of those. Okay, now here is another summertime edible. I'm gonna pop a squat on this log. This is a painted bolete, which I personally do not like the bolete mushrooms. Some people love them, but to me, see, they're spongy. I mean, they're just like a sponge. They've got the texture of a marshmallow, which to me just kind of kills it. I don't want that in a mushroom. They're beautiful though. Gorgeous mushroom, and they grow right around pine trees. As you can see, there's a few more. So when you're in areas near pines, you'll just about always find these painted boletes, and sometimes others of the bolete family, and they all have that spongy bottom to them. Alright, here we actually have a couple different edibles. We've got crown tip coral, which, as you can see, grows in a coral-like clump. There's also a poisonous one out there, but if you see the see, this has the crowns on the top, on the tips of them. Yep, crown tip coral. That's also a summertime edible, but right next to it, a bunch of big old trumpets. So yep, win-win on this one. That's all growing next to this downed oak tree. Alright guys, now we're coming up to one of my favorites. I knew that it should be out right about now because this is the right time of season. It's not my very favorite. My favorite is chicken of the woods, which, for those of you that watch my channel, I've only ever found one patch in my life. But yeah, you're gonna like these ones. This is one of my other favorites. Alright, I'm pretty excited. I was hoping they'd be out. That right there is a cinnabar chanterelle. I see there's some more going down the trail. They like to grow in trails. This is a really good mushroom. It's got a super sweet smell to it, super sweet taste. They're hard to mistake because those veins will run right up the side there. There's only one bad look-alike, and it's called the jack-o'-lantern. And if you look that up, you'll see it's quite a bit different. It's easy to distinguish. But see, we got the one here, got one here, small one, but I'm not picky. They all cook up just the same. See, there's also different types that I don't know growing all over the place. There's a big, beautiful one there. It's just a good time of year for all different kinds of mushrooms. But yeah, these chanterelles are super tasty. They've got a taste, to me it's like an apricot, but very good. Now we're talking, guys. This is what I wanted to come up on right here. That is the golden chanterelle. I love them. As you can see, it's compared to my finger there, they're quite a bit bigger, and they grow bigger than that. I've seen them twice that size, so yep, good sign that they're out. I'll get these guys picked here so I can show you. See, they are just like the cinnabars. Those gills run right down the dang near the whole mushroom. And these are also a sweet mushroom. They're just excellent. I love the chanterelles. Cool. Now right here, I'm not sure on what that mushroom is, but that beautiful little thing right there that looks like almost like a clear flower, that is actually what they call an Indian pipe. That is it's a very cool species of, I don't even remember if it's quite a mushroom, but it only grows in good areas, like where the ground quality is good. So if you find these in an area of the woods, you know that the ground quality is excellent. But if you do pick one, I don't recommend it because I don't think you can do anything with them, but they smell like peanut butter. I mean, 100% like peanut butter. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the ghost pipe or Indian pipe. Okay, I ended up taking off because I had somebody who wanted me to bring them something anyway, but I went out to one of my actual favorite spots to pick. As you can see, it's definitely worth it. These are all cinnabar chanterelles. All over. Then you got those big old yellow mushrooms out there. I don't know what those are. Cool looking though. But yeah, look at, I mean, these are really nice chanterelles too. Yeah, they're going to be a little dirty. We got 2 inches of rain last night, so can't expect them to be clean, but I'll have to wipe them off with a toothbrush. Very cool. Here's a nice big yellow or golden chanterelle. Sometimes they can be pretty goofy shapes, but yeah, hard to mistake because they got the veins that go all the way down like that. Another good patch of cinnabars. Like I said, you find one, usually find a bunch. They go all down this trail. Alright guys, here's one of my favorites for making pasta. For any of you that like seafood, this is actually called the lobster mushroom. Which, it's kind of funny, the lobster itself isn't the mushroom, it's actually a parasite that takes over the mushroom and causes it to turn orange. They can be pretty dirty and hard to clean, so sometimes I only use pieces of them, but yeah, they've got a fishy smell to them, and that comes from that parasite. But they're good if you want to make like a shrimp, like a shrimp pasta or something. Chop these up, throw them in there, and cook them up with them. It's pretty good. But yeah, that's a lobster mushroom, guys. Got another lobster mushroom. Just barely poking out of the leaves. See, that one's nice and clean. That'll be easier to clean off. Yep, not too shabby. And, like I said, it's a parasite that takes over the mushrooms, but a lot of the majority of the mushrooms, I guess it's very seldom that it ever takes over a poisonous mushroom. So the mushrooms that they do take over are edible. So I've never had a problem. I've eaten a lot of them. I thought this was cool. Now, I don't know about the edibility of these mushrooms, but I mean, there's like 4 different species here growing off this one dead stump. It's so cool. That's what I love about the woods, and that's what I love about mushrooms. I mean, there's just so many cool species. Just came across another little patch of trumpets, which is weird for this spot. I have never found them here. But I'll tell you what, they blend so well with the grass and leaves and stuff to where, you know, a lot of times you won't even see them. There's another good lobster. Just working its way up out of the leaves. Yeah, look at that. It's a pretty one. Wow, it's kind of funny. Right here by the parking spot. I don't want to show a picture of it. But, of course that's a mess. I don't think I want to eat that. But there was a guy here before me, and he was also picking mushrooms. And he'd asked if I found any lobsters. And he said that he hadn't found any. These were right behind his truck. They are a little gross though, so maybe he did notice them. But I don't know, I think I'm going to have to guess that he didn't. Boy, they are actually all along this 2-track. Just near the parking spot. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Some of them are kind of ruined from the rain. Rain does a number on most mushrooms, by the way. They get mushy. Yeah, that one ain't bad. Just have to scrub it out a little. Here's another nice little lobster. Cool. Getting a bunch of mushrooms. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a hunt. I'm going to head back to the house now, clean these babies up, probably put them in the fridge overnight, and tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of cooking, and I'll show how to do that too. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy this.